the clock.
Huh?
Nope, but you are on the clock.
Okay. Alright, good evening, everyone. How are yous tonight?
Hey, Dragon, speak for us.
This is, the conversation crew. We are full of hot cum for your enjoyment.
I hate you so much.
Alright. I'm your host for the night, the Fump a Dump. Joining me, Mr. Big Schlong himself, Fuda.
Yeah, you know it.
Yep. And also joining me, man or dragon, however you refer to him, Mr. Cyber Dragon of the end and beginning.
How dare you assume my gender and species, you bigot.
We already discussed this. You have, as being a cyber dragon, you can choose whatever genitalia you want.
You're not supposed to discuss that. You're not supposed to say those quiet parts loud Fump.
You fucking cabbage.
Yeah.
Keep this shit up, I'm gonna turn you to fucking crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Put you on a fucking hot dog.
That sounds so good right about now, actually.
I could go for a chili dog right now.
Hell yeah! All right, I'm gonna let me share this out real quick, and then we'll get started. So, how is everyone
He'll
tonight?
be right there.
Oh, how? Also, how? Let me check the volume levels. Say something. Oh, how?
Fuck you.
Also,
No.
how? Let me check the volume levels. Say something. Oh, how?
Oh yeah, I did some lookups. Fuck you. I looked
Also,
up
let me check
speed
the
run for
volume
Mega Man
levels.
9.
Say something.
Oh.
Apparently there is a
yeah,
strat to one cycle. I looked up
Also,
Gemini Devil boss. I'm gonna try that when I go on stream next time.
Did you not beat 9?
No, I finished the Robot Masters, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this in 2 parts because I need to fucking research for the Wily stages because I remember that being a massive pain in the fucking ass. And
Gotcha.
yeah, even though I never finished it when I originally bought it, I did stop around the time I got to the Gemini Devil, and that was because I didn't know any particular strat aside from just brute force to fucking beat this guy. And yeah, apparently I can one cycle him if I do it correctly.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
all right, all shared out and ready to go. Now, get the stream chat up on my phone.
I don't know, but I still don't see Metroid on the stream. That's what
It's
you're referring to.
it's not up yet.
Oh.
I don't want to accidentally look at the Discord until I get completely ready.
Man, we should really get a bot.
This is why when when I do the streaming on my OBS, I specifically have it where I don't have it capture the desktop. I have it capture the game windows.
I've tried that. It doesn't work for some reason with laptops. I've looked into it a bunch of times.
Mine, for some reason, just
Yeah, it
keeps
just
fucking
doesn't work.
up.
I have to. I can only capture one thing, and it's very awkward. Alright, everyone's audio seems to be fine. I can hear everyone.
Stop that.
Where's my cell phone charger? I wish I had a camera.
Do 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 do.
Alright, ready to go.
Alright, let's do this.
How's... Nope. Oh hey, Bolt Snap, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, John Updike is definitely one of my favorite. Quote. That most certainly is. Where's my OBS? There it is. Alright. Ready, everyone? Oh. I just checked this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just not gonna push the start button if I can avoid it then. Oh. What? Oh.
Yep. It's all out of whack on stream.
Yeah, I see this. Oops. Yeah, that's because that's blame that on Plant vs Zombies. That's the reason why it's so screwed up.
Hey, don't you dare to blame that poor, sunflower that was just doing a music video.
All right, let's see.
Why is it only capturing like the upper right-hand portion of your screen?
Because for some reason Plants vs Zombies it didn't work right.
You had to do that in windowed mode, didn't you?
Yeah, we're still only seeing the upper left-hand portion of your screen, mate.
How about now?
No, like your whole
Okay,
screen.
Now I actually see it.
Looks good to
Now
me.
I'm actually seeing. Now I'm actually seeing the game.
Experiment a bioform tolerated levels. Okay. Yeah, it looks good for me.
Oh, there we go. I can actually see the fucking game now.
Oh my god!
It still looks really choppy on my phone. How's it look on the stream?
On the actual stream, it looks great. On the
Discord
stream, it's really choppy.
On stream, there's like the occasional frame drop, but doesn't seem. Oh, there it goes.
Well, for the next stream, maybe I can just drop it down even further from 2,000 to maybe 1,000. Because this game is only, I think this game's only at 40p, so no sense in doing unnecessary bitrate if I don't have to.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just did it just on the off chance that it might be better. Yeah, I see, I'm watching the stream, and yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I got a bit choppy there when you launched the big blast at him.
Oops.
Whenever there's too much light on the screen, it gets a little oof.
I wonder why it wasn't like that for me. I'm wondering if that's just another OBS thing. Like I said, it's all fine until OBS gets in the way. Until OBS gets in the mix, and then all bets are off.
Maybe it's an OBS frame rate setting.
Yeah, but I mean I can't. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I need to switch. Let's see. Mine a little choppy too. I'm on the phone. Yeah, it is a little choppy. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's the OBS. I couldn't tell you at the moment, but it certainly is better than it was last time. Oops.
I really like how they kept the puzzle solving and shit from the original platformer, but like they put it in like this first-person shooter. It's
Yeah,
really
me too.
neat.
I mean, that's why Metroid Prime's 1, 2, and 3 are some of my favorite games of all time. Okay, I just want to check. I don't need to save, but I figured I would just see if I could save.
Yeah.
Alright, well, as long as you're okay with it, Bolt Snap, I appreciate the input.
A first-person shooter, man. Yeah, this is this first came out on the GameCube. The last of, and it's a trilogy. The last of the trilogy is on the.
It's like there's murmurings that there's a potential Metroid Prime 4 in the works, but there hasn't been any official announcements.
What?
There hasn't been anything about Metroids. Like, she got put in Smash, and then that was just it.
No, Metroid Prime 4 got officially
No,
announced.
Ron.
Unless
Let me smash. Let me smash. No, Ron.
I love the fucking Let Me Smash Monster Hunter one.
Yes, and I do too. Well, see, both sides. See, that's kind of my problem. Is that I really wish that characters should only be in Smash if they actually have a relevant game out. But then again, that would require them to make like an Ice Climbers game, and I don't see them doing that.
Yeah, or another Mega Man game.
Well, that's not up to Nintendo. I was thinking more like Nintendo.
Well, you didn't
God,
say
this is a
Nintendo.
kickin' soundtrack, though.
Oh, hell yeah. Very atmospheric and also badass as well. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button.
Are you not playing on a controller?
I am. I just have, for some reason, I have my missile set to Y when it should, but, which is I think that's normal.
It's kind of like the music from like Mega Man 8 and 7. It enhances the experience.
Ow. Oh, come on. There we go.
Monster's just like, stop strafing me, you bastard!
No, but
Well,
yeah,
stop having a giant fucking energy shield.
So half an energy shield actually protects the whole thing and not just half of it next time. Maybe that'll help.
Evacuate immediately.
Oh, maybe next time just try fucking diplomacy.
I did. It's called a gun.
No, I meant that to the boss.
Oh,
Diplomacy means having a bigger stick than the other guy.
Exactly. But Samus is the biggest stick of them all. Just you think about it. She
As
like
the
goes.
Buddha King, I can confirm.
She every time she goes to a place, like she almost always blows the fucking thing up. You know, she's the equivalent of a WMD. And I mean that in more ways than one.
Oh, no!
Jesus.
Oh, I forget what that phrase, or what that old saying was. I think it was, democracy is two wolves and a sheep deciding, voting on what's for dinner. And I think diplomacy is a well-armed sheep wanting a recount. Or some shit like that. Forget the second half of it.
I don't know where to go.
It's like, we want sheep for dinner, or we want lamb for dinner. I think we should talk about alternative discussions here. Quail's good.
No!
And his controller's dead.
No, that's not the problem. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. I forgot how.
Oh.
But every time I hit every time I hit the map button, for some reason it takes me out of full screen mode.
It's fucking weird, man.
Well, just because where is the exit?
You have a 3D map and you can't find it?
I'm trying. I can't tell the. There. It looks like it's blocked.
Oh, speaking of Nintendo, did you guys see the announcements for the Diamond and Pearl remakes?
I did.
I don't really watch Nintendo Direct anymore.
Oh, I didn't either, but I saw the announcement from one of the other YouTubers I follow that talks about them. I saw the actual footage of the in-game stuff. Like, looks very nice. It's similar to like the diorama style presentation that Link's Awakening had on the Switch. And I was like, I like that particular look. It looks really cool. And it looked, from my understanding, it's not going to be like some sort of like super heavy modified type of thing. It's going to be, for the most part, straight 1-to-1 remake, just with new graphics and stuff like that. I was like, I'm fine with that. Because I know they did that with Link's Awakening, and I still need to pick up a copy of that. Like, I wanted to pick that up because, like, you know, Link's Awakening was like one of my favorite games when I was still in high school. I remember borrowing my friend's copy, and it took me about roughly a week to beat it, and I got it back to him. And then eventually, when the Game Boy Color came out, I got my own copy with Legend of Zelda DX.
Nice.
And that was fun. Yeah, I even have like the Legend of Zelda DX on my 3DS actually. So yeah, it's like that one, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, you know, Legend of Zelda 3. Which a lot of people don't realize, yes, when you have an original copy of the game and the intro starting, it will say Legend of Zelda 3.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh no, I'm thinking Super Metroid. Never mind. But Legend of Zelda 3 was meant to be, you know, the original it was meant to be the origin story for the hero of time, the princess, and Ganon. Then Ocarina of Time came along and fucked that up.
They have so many origin stories before. There's Ocarina, and then before that, then there was Minish Cap is before that, and then there's Scarlet Swords before that.
Well, what's really interesting is, like, before the official timeline was released, there were people engaging in a lot of heated discussion and debate about where and when the games take place. And some jackass had actually suggested that Link to the Past takes place in, you know, as a sequel, as like towards the end of the game's timeline at that point. It's like, you realize that doesn't make much sense, right? It's like, if you're looking at it in a vacuum and it's its own standalone game, fine, maybe. But if you're looking at it as an origin story, no, it doesn't work as a sequel. It works better as a prequel in that regard.
It's even Nintendo Nintendo kind of has admitted that having an official timeline was a mistake anyway.
Well, they had two choices. Either A, give it an official timeline where each game takes place at a specific time, or have each game exist as its own separate, self-contained story.
Which honestly would have made more sense with how they set it up, because they were like, oh, well, technically this is a infinitely reincarnating cycle, as they described it in, I think, not Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword?
Yes, it was
one of the two. Yeah, Skyward Sword, they explained that, like, this is going to happen for all time. This is just how it is.
Yeah.
So, like, they can just do each thing as its own self-contained game in a different storyline, a different dimension, whatever.
Yeah.
It would make sense. They had it out, and then they chose not to use it.
Well, like the way they had established that with, you know, with the later game, because that game I don't think was out at the time.
Just treat it like the X-Men movies.
It was essentially their retcon.
You mean ruin it?
You know, no, just get Brett Ratner and then bring a bunch of allegations up against him. But you know, that was the thing. It's like at the time, you know, there was, you know, when the essential timeline they decided to go with was the split.
Man, the
timeline.
Discord is fucking up. I'm seeing individual pixels.
Where it's like, you know, the hero succeeds, the hero fails. You know, Link stays a boy longer, doesn't skip those 8 years, and then he misses those 8 years, becomes an adult, and it's like, you know, so they have the different branching paths. It's how Majora's Mask ended up coming to fruition. all that shit. I'm not saying it's not bad or anything. I'm just saying it's like, yeah, you probably would have been better off just having the majority of the games act as their own self-contained story, so where they're tangentially related or tangentially connected, and then only just like, you know, the actual sequels have them actually be connected. Like in the case of Link's Awakening, that is a side story that was not canonically, you know, connected to any of the other games in the mainline series. And even that got its own sequel decades down the line.
What's the sequel?
And there was, you know, Ocarina. Huh? Oh, A Link Between Worlds. It was on the 3DS.
No, Link Between Worlds is a sequel to Link to the Past.
Oh, right. Because I was thinking, because I got Link's Awakening on the brain right now. Duh.
Uh-oh.
My mistake. Yeah. I really need to finish that game on the 3DS. But yeah, Link to the Past was like one of my favorite games, you know, growing up. Like I had that on the Super Nintendo, and it's like, oh hell yeah, this game's awesome.
Oh come on! Where? Oh there.
I remember at one point I got good at the game where I was.
I can't see. Oh.
God damn, those muddy textures. Like, even with the fucking low bit rate, I can tell those textures are muddy as fuck.
Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no, I died!
Have fun doing it over.
Ah, lovely.
Nerd. Don't worry, the first time I play this game, like, in a great while, I usually die in this part too.
I just got lost.
With a 3D map.
No, see, the thing with the 3D map is that there was no door. There's no door showing me. Come on! Showing me where to go. It was just this tunnel. But I didn't really get that the tunnel was a thing. I thought it was just part of the window dressing, because I'm not used to the game yet. Skip. Oh, I can skip. Excellent.
Skip the loop, my darling.
This time I know exactly where to go, so it's fine.
Presidential letter passage. You're not really president of the United States until you've blown something up in the Middle East.
That's so bad. That's so true.
Damn it, Tilo! That was fucking.
I like the one where it was Biden tweeting "America is back," and then underneath that it says "drone strike on
drone strike.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that was a legit. Oh, that just hit me right in the nutter butters.
Mm-hmm.
That was genuinely funny.
Damn, now I want another butter. God damn it, Dragon.
Ah, sucker.
You had to start. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but you know what? It's fine. I just gotta get used to it.
Tokenism is a sport for talentless hacks.
Yep.
Oh right, because the next comic series of Superman is supposed to feature a black Superman this time.
Yep.
How? He's not like any other fucking hero. He doesn't have multiple iterations. He is Superman.
It's supposed to
How?
be. Maybe it's like a future state.
How? All the Kryptonians are dead, except for like fucking Superwoman.
Son, grandson, or something. I don't know. That's how they did it for Miles Morales, so why wouldn't...
Well, Miles Morales was an alternate reality. That was an alternate reality. It wasn't the core thing.
But
I
then,
don't
for
know
then
if-
somehow they made him canon in normal Spider-Man, and that just really annoys me.
Why
But
do they have to do that? Just make a new fucking black superhero. Have
They
his own
have
story.
no
Have his own
originality.
personality.
They have
Because
no
no one's gonna
originality. That's why there's 1,000 different Spider people.
No one's gonna watch an original IP. No one's gonna read an original
Besides,
comic.
do I need to
And when I
mention?
say no one,
I read original
when I say
fucking
no
shit all the
one,
time.
Do I need
when I
to
say
mention?
no one, I'm referring.
Sorry, go ahead.
Hold on. When I say no one, I'm referring to the average person.
You mean
Not
the
the
10,000 loud people on Twitter?
Yeah. I'm not referring to the people that actually are interested in movies or comics or comic
You know,
book
the people
movies.
actually contributing.
And
to-
actually, yeah, the ones that actually do read diverse comics that are well written and will support those products and IPs and artists. Because
You
those
mean
are
the
the
ones
actual
that
people
actually
that,
support the comic book industry and pay money and that
yeah,
are their actual audience that they don't cater to?
actual paying customers that are being actively told that their money is not accepted. It's like, then what are you doing? Well, we're gonna double down to make ourselves look the best we can.
Well, they have to
By
double
taking
down.
comic book
characters
industry
you
is
like
dying.
and making them woke.
They have
It's
to
like-
Like, the
double
comic
down.
book industry is
Cool.
dying. It's only dying because Superman. Yeah, he's not even human. He was a
No.
fucking a Kryptonian.
So the thing is, they have to double down because there's.
I'm not arguing whether the fact that there's black Kryptonians or not. I don't give a shit about that. My problem is that Superman, as he was white.
It's the only way
Yeah,
they could do
because-
Why
it is.
make a fucking black version of him when you could just make a new superhero
Why
with his
can't-
own personality and his own backstory that you wouldn't have to fucking change?
They could do that. It could. I mean, that's possible. But but the one guy who's writing it is like, wrote like hateful speech against first 9/11 first responders, and I'm never supporting him for.
I got it. With all of the nonsense about Krypton and Superman and that he was always been classically depicted as white because that was the norm at the time. It still is to this day. Change my, prove me wrong. But it represented white genocide because all the Kryptonians went poof. They got blown up because their planet went poof. Now, with the new woke Superman, who's black, it now represents black genocide and must now basically be an advocate for Black Lives Matter because an entire planet of black people that isn't Wakanda, even though that's a nation and not an actual fucking planet, got blown up. We must now advocate for Black Lives Matter now. We must
Like
bend
new-
the knee because we can't fucking write original stories anymore or have awesome characters that are original like Static Shock was back in the day. And Static
God, I
Shock
love
is still
Static
the fucking
Shock.
cool character he is. He had an awesome cartoon. He's got some awesome comic books. He's a well-designed, well-written character. But no, he's not good enough to have his own movie. Instead, we'll give him a fucking Disney Plus half-assed TV show. I don't know. We'll put out, what was it on NBC? Well, not All Access, but because they shuttered that. They rolled that into NBC Plus or some shit.
I was really disappointed with Black Dynamite on Black Thunder on Netflix because rather than being about Black Thunder and his journey as a superhero, it was pretty much after he retired, and then they just went pretty much focused on his daughter, even though not saying that they were.
Well,
But
well,
you-
because
Oh,
Oh
of
they
my
were.
god! I was that close to
Because they
beating
needed
it.
his name they needed his name and notoriety and his presence on the show to draw
Oh,
it in,
come
but it needed to be
on.
woke.
Yep.
It's like when I saw iZombie on Netflix when they were putting the show on air. I didn't know anything about iZombie. And when I went and looked it up, it's like, oh, this is actually really interesting. And I ended up watching the entire series.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with female main characters. It's everything
Yeah.
to do with what the show was previously established as.
Yeah.
You don't just get to change everything and then just be like, oh well, this is just better. No, it's not.
Like- If a show like iZombie can draw in a person like me that has zero knowledge of the IP or the fact that it was comic, I found that out after the fact, and was able to get interested in the characters that for all intents and purposes, I had no knowledge of wholesale, and watched it to the end and supported it, what the fuck is holding these other assholes back aside from having zero talent, zero writing ability?
Most of these people that have zero talent are just diversity hires.
That seems to be the problem. It's like, I know there are talented minorities out there. There are talented,
like the guy who's writing Superman,
or even more racist than minorities. You know,
right?
Than saying minorities. There are talented people out there that are not white. You just have to look for them. All you're doing is looking for people that are just activists and are just like, oh, hand waving. Oh, I can kind of draw. I can, like, can't write worth a shit though. Yeah, just gotta tick off all these boxes on the diversity agenda list, and that's it. It's like, that's not how you fucking write a compelling character.
Yes,
you can have attributes of these in the character's personality, but you have to write them in a way that is, one, relatable, and two, feasibly understandable. Like, they have to organically find themselves in situations where they are able to rise above the adversity and become better. If they're flawless in their introduction, they're flawless in their presentation.
You're absolutely right.
There's no arc. There's no flaws. There's no struggle, and it's boring.
You're right, Bolt. The Ghostbusters 2016 absolute gem.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not allowed to see. Look, they're not allowed to struggle because that means that they have someone who actually has things oppose them, and they have to be perfect. Beings that have no flaws, and they can't be challenged because that means that other people actually can pose a threat, and that's absolutely 100% not allowed, not in any way, shape, or form.
What's really funny about that is I actually watched the 2016 Ghostbusters film, and I was initially watching it with my at the time girlfriend, Foxy. She tapped out within 5 minutes of the movie starting. Wow, she got up, she walked to the door of the bedroom, said, "I'm done, I'm out." And I paused the movie. It's like, why? What's up? And it's like, I can already tell this is gonna be a 2-hour movie of them just hating on guys and just bashing on them for no reason. I'm not having it. I'm gonna go sit on my computer. I'm gonna go play like Minecraft or something. And it's like, okay. And I finished the fucking film. Well, yeah, it was pandering, and she saw it as she saw it from a fucking mile away. I knew it was gonna be just lackluster, but I sat through and watched the entire film, and I kept an open mind. And the thing was, the ultimate part of the movie is it's boring. It's not funny. None of the jokes flow together. The writing is really poor.
Remember, SJWs don't human very well.
I know. The chemistry between the actors are either very little or non-existent. Because like Leslie Jones, I know she got a lot of flack for a lot of shit. She actually is a funny person when you give her good material. When you give her good fucking material, she has the comedic beats to give you kind of comedic gold. This movie did her no favors. She was the token black person in that film. At least in the case of fucking Ernie Hudson, his character was the everyman.
Mm-hmm.
He was essentially the audience analog that didn't know any of this shit and was treated as such, where they were explaining things to him, running him through the details, and yet he also had ideas and concepts and ran it by them, and they're like, not bad, I think we can refine this, I think we can do something with this. So it was little details like that that enhanced the character and made him more than just, this poor minority is not very smart. It's like, no, he was very smart. And according to the canon of the original Ghostbuster films, he actually went on to be, to actually become, I think, an astrophysicist on his own. He actually went to college and, went to higher educational centers and actually got an actual doctorate. He became an accomplished person. So, it's things like that where it's like, yeah, like, like Winston versus Ernie Hudson's character versus Leslie Nielsen's character. It's like a night and day comparison.
Leslie Nielsen.
Sorry.
No, I just want the Ghostbusters with Leslie Nielsen in it. Oh man!
Oh my god! If Leslie Nielsen was playing a 6'1" black woman, in the 2016 Ghostbusters, that would have been the most woke thing I had ever seen. Like, it would have been glorious.
It would have.
It would have been better than his appearance in Stan
Right.
Helsing.
So Ernie Hudson, they were all friends. Dan Aykroyd. I forgot the Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray. They're all friends. So they're all working together. So they already have pre-established chemistry. They have the one, I forget the one black woman.
Yeah, they introduced everybody. They went around doing this whole like gathering everybody up, showing everybody's backstory, explaining why they're friends.
Right.
But
why they... It was also hilarious that like when Ernie Hudson's character Winston was introduced, like do you believe in the paranormal, or do you believe in the existence?
If you pay well, I'll believe whatever you want.
Yeah, it's like, as long as there's a steady paycheck involved, I'll believe what the hell you tell me. And it's like, that is what most people would say. Because if they're trying to get a job and they need to make fucking ends meet, that is something any average person would say.
Right, but the reason why they have what's-her-face is because they needed a black person. That's just straight up.
Well, it's like, well, the original cast had a black person, so it would be rude of us not to. And it's like, that, okay, but this is it? She's just the token black character? You couldn't write anything else. You couldn't make her any... Like, the only reason she's critical to the team is that she has street smarts, and she knows her way around the city because, taxi cab driver.
Yeah, but everyone...
Or subway worker. Like, fucking really?
Yeah, but everyone in the Ghostbusters is already pretty smart already, so,
Yeah, and Winston's no dummy.
They're all pretty much the same character, really.
Yeah, Winston's no dummy. It's just he doesn't have a lot of the advanced science, knowledge that the other three do, or the other two do. Because let's be honest with ourselves, Peter Venkman's character, he is an intelligent person, but he's more of psychology than actual paranormal, science, as it were. But of course, it's like, he's the deadpan character that is often the dry, sarcastic bastard. And of course, comedy
Bill Murray's
in modern day.
Bill Murray is definitely the dry, sarcastic bastard.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you said Peter Venkman.
Peter Venkman is Bill Murray's character.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't know their names.
Yeah. Then there, of course, like, he plays that to a T. And like I was saying, in modern day,
it's just kind of playing himself.
Comedy is considered too offensive, too edgy, because it might upset someone. And I'm sitting over here like the snarky cunt that I am, sitting there looking at it, it's like, so basically my people who are, whose native language is sarcasm, are not allowed to exist because your precious fifis supersede our right to exist. Go fuck yourself.
Well, it's more like their feelings are just more important than ours. It's like feeling bad is more important than feeling happy. Everybody has to feel happy in the same way.
I don't think it's
that's what I don't get. That's why I don't particularly like.
I don't think it's just.
You have to get a new cabbage each time it's your turn to stream. Yeah, he has to make a grocery run every stream, and once a week at least.
I was thinking about getting I was thinking about photoshopping a Samus helmet on the cabbage, but then I ran out of time because it was taking too much time to configure.
Now what you do is you Photoshop a red cap on the cabbage that says, "Fooled you, fuck your feelings." Because if you want to trigger people from long range, you just put on a red cap with white text on it, and then as they get closer and actually read it, they get even more pissed off because you fucking duped them. Or they just commit to it and it's like, you were wearing a MAGA hat. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I saw you wearing it. It says, "Fooled you, fuck your feelings."
Oh, my friend, speaking of that,
say "Make America Great Again."
On this exact fucking topic, my buddy went up to a Walmart with just, like, he didn't have a MAGA hat on. He just had a red, like, the red hat on, like a red, like, baseball cap on.
Yeah, yeah.
And he got accosted, like, in Walmart, like, straight up, like, he got physically, like accosted in Walmart.
Yeah, physically assaulted?
Accosted. I wouldn't say assaulted. It was more like
physically.
They just
Well, you said
they kind
physically.
of pushed him and went like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, physically accosted.
Yeah, well, shoving someone is assault.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, assault. It's technically assault, but fuck you, I don't classify it as assault.
You can do
Now,
whatever.
if they went
you
and
can do whatever
punched
you want.
him, Now, if they went and punched him or pushed him into, like, to a shelf or something to, be more intimidating and shit like that, that would be battery and assault. So that would
Yeah,
more
it's sort
so.
of like the reason I don't consider that assault is because I also don't consider like if you touch an officer, assault. Because if you like, say if like an officer goes to arrest you and you like resist and like you push them away, they're like, oh well, that's assaulting an officer. Technically, assaulting an officer is laying your hands on them in any way. You could literally go to shake their hand and they could just decide like, oh, that's assault. There's so many different rules like to get people in trouble, just as a way of fucking people over, and that's why I don't like it. So no, I am going to stick to my guns on what I consider assault.
Fair enough.
All right.
My whole spiel on it is, just because someone's wearing something that you object to, or that you don't agree with, or that offends you, does not give you the right to lay your hands on someone else, to physically handle them in any capacity. Even if they're saying those fucking hurtful.
I mean, no, it's perfectly within your rights to do whatever you want, but you have to be responsible for your actions.
Well, I consider it morally reprehensible to do so because, contrary to what the far left are pushing for, words are not violence. Okay, words are not violence. Mispronouncing someone's name is not violence. Mispronouncing someone's pronouns is not violence. Inconsiderate, sure. Dickish, okay. But it's not violence. Just because someone, like instead of saying, like the joke, fucking name from Key and Peele, Aaron, instead of Aaron. Aaron. That is no reason for someone to basically walk up and punch you in the mouth. If someone's saying, make America great again, that's not qualifications for you to punch them in the mouth. If someone calls you straight up an asshole and it hurts your feces, that doesn't give you the right to go up and attack someone. And if they're wearing a fucking red baseball cap, same fucking spiel.
Matt, I should get a red cap that just says Nick Manut when they got close.
Well, the thing is, like he wasn't even in front of him; he was behind him, so he couldn't see. So he just like pushed him, and then accosted him. And then like when he saw that he wasn't on it, like that, like it wasn't a MAGA hat. He just like went like, you shouldn't be wearing a hat like that color because like that just like represents hate. And I'm like, holy.
Or maybe
shit,
you
that's
shouldn't
reaching.
or maybe you shouldn't be engaging in hypocritical fucking rhetoric like that by you yourself engaging in hateful content.
Right, he's actually being a bigoted.
Rhetoric.
He's being actually the one being bigoted by doing something
Like
that.
you're using violence against someone who you assume has something you object to, and then you find out they didn't. Puts you in the wrong. You still put the blame on them for having a similar looking article of clothing. Are you fucking serious? What fucking mature adult would actually think that is justifiable?
Yeah, you're assuming that they're mature.
See, that's the
That's the problem, and that's been my problem. It's like, I do believe in natural selection, aka God's will. The kid who swallows one too many marbles doesn't grow up to have kids of his own. And unfortunately, in this country,
He grows up to be Marble Boy.
we go out of our way to protect the idiots that would have weeded themselves out of society naturally by Darwin Award winning themselves out of existence to adulthood, ensuring that they have more kids of that particular level of intelligence.
Well, it's natural for for somebody to want to protect their children, Dragon. Like if you see your children dying from eating too many marbles, you're gonna naturally go to like, oh my god, I need to save my child,
Oh, you mean like
no,
that,
it's
that
not
guy
so much
who
that. It's so much as like, oh, this child died by eating too many marbles. We must protect all children from eating marbles ever.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's like,
let's
okay,
see, warning
if
labels.
you have to put a camera up every kid's ass, figuratively speaking, in order to keep them all 100% safe, you're fucking yourselves over. Because this is exactly what happened with the plow, the bulldozer parenting, where you just tear out any and every obstacle in the way of the child's development. So there's zero resistance, zero adversity, zero needs to adapt and survive and evolve. And when they reach adulthood, everyone stops giving a fuck, and it's like, well, I don't know what to do. like look at our educational system. Where people in the workforce get frustrated when they bring on new employees that have experience in XYZ, and then when they're brought in, they're waiting. The new employees being waited to told what to do, because that's basically what they've been taught in school, primary school, high school, junior high school, elementary, as well as college. They're just waiting to be told what to do. And when you hire someone who has experience in a specific field, but they're still requiring you to give them orders instead of being given a project and getting the project done on their own volition, it basically makes things even more difficult, and it makes them go, well, fuck it, this is too hard, bring on the communism. It's basically what they've been pushing for. And it's incredibly frustrating just seeing it.
I mean, yeah, well, you might. I mean, like, if they're attacking people with red hats, that gives it. That's your. That's
your fetish,
symbol of,
man.
Yeah.
Like, go for
Yeah,
it.
that's red hat is a symbol of hate. That's like that's a Nazi. You might as well be wearing a swastika on your forearm if you wear a red hat. So I mean.
You know what someone should do?
I mean, some people actually believe that if someone's conservative, they're actually,
someone should get a
fascist.
red baseball cap and have the text on it say "Make Biden's brain" or "Make Biden brain again."
Make Biden brain again.
And then when people get triggered and fucking see the red hat and just like go, give them the person guff, it's like, no, I'm supporting Biden. You bigot. Check your privilege. Yeah, you give them the guff over it. It's like, yeah, this is what we do now. You're welcome. Welcome to the minefield. No, we don't have a map. We just know that there's a mine like 4 feet away from us. We're not sure which direction though. Good luck.
That's the thing. It's all about right now. They bring back segregation. It's all about staying in your lane.
Yeah, like my former grandmaster was telling me at one point to stay in my own lane. Oh. I almost fucking went nuclear on his ass, but I bit my tongue at the time because it's like I still respected him at the time. But I sat there, it's like, oh, like, knowing now what I knew then, I would have told him, it's like, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. If you ever tell me to stay in my lane again, I'm going to respond by calling you boy, so you know exactly what it's like being told to stay in your own lane. Because don't you fucking tell my halfling ass to stay in my own lane. Which lane am I supposed to stay in? The part white lane, the fucking Hispanic lane, the Honduran lane, the fucking Jamaican lane, British, French, Spanish, Mexican. You tell me which lane I'm supposed to stay in, and I'll tell you which lane you can kiss my ass first in.
Dragon's a black belt in Taekwondo.
No, yeah, I'm a first degree black belt in Taekwondo. Grandmaster was referring to the runner, the person.
And I think what you're referring, like the KKK doesn't have a Grandmaster; it has a Grand Dragon.
No, they have a Grand Wizard. It's Grand Wizard.
No, it's Grand Dragon.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that was Wizard. I thought that was the highest. I don't keep up with that shit, so I'm just going off of shit I hear. But yeah, I know he's giving a shit. I know he's giving a shit. But yeah, it's like, that kind of shit. Because I'm over here, it's like, yeah, I'm like, as you can tell from my own rhetoric here, I'm not fully white, I'm not fully black. I'm, basically, as the polite term, which pisses me off, is mulatto. Which the term that would piss off my dad would be high yellow. Because that was the old term for it. Along with, okay, apparently it is Grand Dragon. Okay.
Well, no, Grand Wizard is also a thing, apparently.
Yeah, I thought that was the highest rank of because that was really all I ever heard as far as like, clan references and ranks or whatever. It's like, I don't agree with their shit, but I do acknowledge that they're, right to exist and believe whatever they want. I'm just exercising my right to not, to cast my lot in with them, and because that's not the kind of shit I want to be around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Also, the other thing I have a really big problem with is people making stuff up so they can try to be the biggest victim.
Yeah,
that's the kind of crap that drives me absolutely crazy. People just making stuff up Just it's like someone goes into a Walmart and they don't have a gender neutral bathroom, and that's just like it's like this is such a terrible atrocity.
Like, what are you staring at, kid? Ain't you ever seen a lady use the bathroom? Mommy, that's not a girl, or that's not a woman. Shh, just quiet, honey. We're not allowed to talk the truth anymore. Yeah, truth is.
There is a such thing as a Grand Wizard as well. Apparently,
is...
he is higher than the Grand Dragon. Grand Dragon is like.
You have to be You have to be 40 years old and not have sex to be a wizard.
No, that's just Japanese wizards.
Hey, I'm almost there. I'm 32 and I haven't done it yet. I'm so close to being a wizard. I can taste it.
I don't think that would be something actually actively strive for. Just saying.
What's that?
I said that probably shouldn't be something you should actively be striving for.
Oh no, but it'll be an achievement. I'm sure will be an achievement unlocked when that happens.
Yeah, it'll just pop up in the corner of your eye. It says,
there it is.
Achievement unlocked, forever alone.
There it was. I was looking for that.
Missile expansion.
Yeah.
Like fucking memory. It's just like RAM upgrades. You get a bit of RAM chip.
And I guess they don't really explain how you get more missiles because it doesn't really look like your arm is getting bigger. Although that would be really funny actually if your arm just start getting huge because you're gonna have as many as 255 missiles. Imagine like your arm is just like the size of a tank at the end of this because it has so many missiles.
Well, also bear in mind, the ridiculous nature of Samus Aran's arsenal by the end of the fucking game, because she can also morph herself into a tiny ass ball that's like a quarter of her body mass.
Yeah.
And we're all just like, I know they readjust the size of the morph ball in the Prime series, but up to that point, she like turned into this tiny, that tiny ass fucking ball. And even in that particular case, it's like, how the fuck are your legs not broken? Like,
she's very athletic.
Yeah, it's like you must be very flexible or contortionist expert at that point.
Yes, I will say that is almost certainly the truth.
It's also kind of interesting how she never gets vertigo or just fucking spins herself into a state of dizziness after she gets out of the fucking ball. Like, she is just like, just fully alert, no dizziness, no grogginess, nothing. Not even so much as a cobweb to have to shake out.
See, this is how you make a strong female character. That's not detestable.
Don't get me started. There's been so many. They're like, people are like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Xena the Warrior Princess, the entire Charmed series. All of those I grew up with that I loved from the depths of my heart. All of those had upwards of like 8 seasons.
Oh yeah,
all of them were female-led characters. All of them were very, very strong. All of them were very, very smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bolt's right. Fuda's arm is about the size of a tank because working out and enjoying various porn sites.
I don't work out.
Damn. You mean he works out?
And I'm like 150 pounds overweight, my dude. I appreciate the thought.
No, you mean works? You only work out just your right arm.
Yeah, what he's not saying, folks, is that the 150 pounds of weight is in his fucking right arm.
Yep.
No, the entire 150 pounds is in my dick.
Okay.
It's actually just a giant tumor.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought you might have giganticism. Like the...
I was gonna say, there's a reason why you don't inject mineral oil into your dick, dude.
Oh, I thought it was that parasite that gives you giganticism. Like, you went to the Amazon and you had that parasite swim into your dick and then it blew you up like a balloon.
Well, it's like you've seen those fucking meme pictures of the bodybuilders with the ridiculous giant muscles. Right. Those are because they inject themselves with mineral oil.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Bolt, that you're also 150 over. Dang it, I lag frame. Oh.
Did you get yourself noms, baby? Yeah? Okay. Into the pouch you go. Don't sniffle on me. No, stop snarking on me.
Don't put the blame on me. Only you. Yeah, so it's not that I'm not worried about Superman being black. It's that I'm worried about that the writer is a detestable human being. As I don't really care I don't really care about Superman, and I don't like Superman. White, black, etc.
I always thought he was like when I was a young kid, he was a character you could look up to because he represented positive morals and all that shit. But as I got older, it's like he became more boring. He became more uninteresting because he's essentially a Boy Scout. And it wasn't until like fucking Justice League where you saw, Superman versus Darkseid, where he finally kind of lets go a little bit and stops being so restrained and just takes the fight to Darkseid, just beating the shit, like hitting him full impact, just no fucks given kind of thing, where he can finally just like unwind a little bit and just kind of relax his restrictions, if only for a few moments. It was where I started respecting him, because it's like, okay, yeah, he's actually showing considerable constraint all the fucking time. He's handling everything like delicate fucking glass. Like, it's so fragile. It will shatter if he holds it too much or too hard, or if he moves too quickly, things like that. And it's like, it better conveyed his plight to me. Because I keep forgetting, despite his human appearance, yeah, he is a fucking alien. And he's an alien that has to adjust himself to our world, our norms.
No. Oh,
fucking die. Okay.
Now I have 2 energy tanks, so I'm fine.
Fucking hitbox again. Although that jump was a bit short.
No, it's not. It's not the hitbox. It's that I pushed the jump too early, and also I was trying to. I sometimes overcompensate because I'm expecting some lag here and there.
I feel you. Because it's one of the reasons I die so much when I'm going to make tight jumps in Mega Man. I'm trying to fucking compensate for either jumping too early or too late. Because if I jump too early, I'm going to hit the fucking top thing and then fall off the edge and then boom, die. And if I press it too late, I'm just going to walk off the edge, like you've seen me do plenty of times, and just die. So it's like I'm trying to find the sweet spot. Because even though the Legacy collections are a good way to play the games, they're not the most accurate when it comes to emulation. I know the anniversary collections that were on the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox.
Let me in! Okay.
Were actually worse as far as emulation goes, but they were the best budget option at the time. I think the GameCube Anniversary Collection is actually the most rare of the 3.
I have that one.
Because I had the PlayStation 2. I think the Xbox was the second most selling one, and then I think the PS2 was actually the top selling one.
Apparently, the GameCube one had the worst emulation out of them. But it's the one I own because it's the one I found. I got it for like $8 or something.
Not bad. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. Was like complete in box or just disc only?
I don't know. It could have just been in like a GameCube case with just like a repro label.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, if you're not going for collector's value, you're just owning the game. You can't go wrong with just a loose disc. Yeah. For me, I'm one of those types where it's like I would like to have a complete in box copy. But if I only have the game itself, I'm not really going to complain at the end of the day because I still get to play it.
Especially if it's a really rare game. Like if I got a copy of Eternal Darkness, I would never complain about not having the box. For example.
Yeah. Hell, it's like I have, actually a couple years ago, spent some time collecting some of the old DS and 3DS games, the Pokemon series. I have, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I have them with the big box.
Yep, me too.
One of them actually came with the Pokewalker, which was Soul Silver. And I'm sitting there like, that's cool, so I got that. I've got the Diamond and Pearl, got black, white, black 2, white 2. So I've got those. The only thing I'm missing of the DS games is Platinum. And I have the box for it. I actually have the case. I just need to pick up a loose copy of the game, which isn't really a huge deal. And then I've got the Pokemon XY. I have Sun and Ultra Moon, and like Alpha Sapphire.
Okay.
So I still have a couple of those left to pick up to complete the 3DS games. I'm honestly thinking at some point tracking down legit copies of the GBA and original Game Boy games. Because I still have my copy. I still have my copy of Pokemon Silver. And it's like, oh sweet! It's like I lost my copy of Pokemon Gold because I had that in storage. Well, I had to let that go when I moved out of California.
But you can get it for you can get a digital version of Pokemon Gold for the 3DS.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
I don't know how much it is though.
I think it's like $20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver. I don't know if Crystal's on the 3DS store, but I know they're like $20 a pop.
I think it was.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, they're roughly $20 a pop, and I'm just like, damn. It's like if I'm going to pay that kind of money for it, it's like I might as well just track down the actual cartridge just so I have it for my collection. You know?
I'm just gonna emulate it because I own a copy of Crystal, but it got destroyed. I left it in the car and on a hot day, and like I think the chip melted or something.
Ooh.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll
so
fuck it
up. If anything, I'll just emulate because there's stuff I want to do like randos and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like I have, like I know I have my copy of Silver. I'm just sitting there, it's like, I know the battery's long dead. It's gotta be.
You can get a replacement at any normal at any game store. I mean,
I need to learn
brick and mortar.
Or I was gonna say I could also learn how to do it myself and get like a basic soldering iron.
True.
Because it's soldered onto the board, so you have to. Because it's soldered down, and so I'd have to sit there and desolder the anchoring point and the point onto the battery, swap it, and then put it back. I do believe there is an actual adapter. Probably thinking for the Saturn, but there's an adapter I believe you can solder onto the damn thing, where it allows you to just hot swap the battery, so you don't have to keep resoldering it down. It's just you pop it in, pop it out kind of thing when you need to. I think that's a Dreamcast actually. In fact, I'm almost certain it's a Dreamcast.
No, fuck.
Oh, that jump sucked. That was fuck that jump.
I'm being a little too reckless.
Jumped a little early, and it's like, fuck.
I mean, the controls are really nice. Just really wish I had twin sticks.
Yeah, it's like one of the favorite features from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the remakes, was the fact that you could have your lead Pokemon actually out of your Pokeball walking with you, and they never brought that back in any of the later games.
Yes, they did.
Which one?
The Pokemon. Let's Go.
Yeah, Let's Go isn't part of the mainstream game.
I thought it was.
No, it's considered it's essentially a introduction to the Pokemon series from players who are used to playing Pokemon Go.
I think it's a goddamn travesty is what it is. The last thing I thought that Pokemon needed was to be more casual, and they certainly they found a way.
Well, because there are players that played the Pokemon Go but didn't play the actual RPGs, and this was meant to be a bridging point between the two.
Yeah, but I still think it was a terrible decision.
Well, I'm just in it like I have no interest in it, but the product isn't aimed towards me though. That's why. It's not aimed at you either, because we grew up playing the old school RPGs. So for us, playing the original Pokemon games is much more of our jam than playing Go.
Go was like, it came out and everybody thought it was just going to be like, oh my god, I'm going to be wandering around catching Pokemon and battling people. They thought it was going to be like legitimately being inside the game, and it turned out to be absolutely fucking nothing like that.
Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, because like, had it been like that, where, you know, you could actually like trade people with Pokemon, you could battle people with Pokemon, and that shit, plus you had the raids, that would have actually been cool.
Oh yeah, if it was
That
all,
would have
if
actually
it was
been
all
cool.
just like wandering around, like your phone buzzed and it was just like, oh, you wandered into wild grass and a Pokemon is now fighting you. If it was legitimately just like, you know, a Pokemon game, but like your movements were in real time, I think it would have been a lot better. But instead, it turned into just a grind fest mobile game.
Oh, it's like, yeah, that would have that actually would have been really awesome. Where, like, you know, it lets you know that you've encountered a wild Pokemon. You could whip out your phone, look for it, and then like actually attempt to battle it, or you could ignore it. Yeah, because like if you're doing shit, you know, you're working or something like that, you could temporarily suppress the notifications on it.
Oh, and it's like, oh, so like evolve your Pokemon, you gotta have so many candies.
I hate that
Yeah,
shit.
it's basically just
Really?
how far can you walk and how many other Pokemon can you grind up into these candies to feed them. Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Damn, a lot of fucking scannable shit over there.
Oh, this game is packed full of lore. It's excellent, excellent lore. I'm a lore whore, and this game is up my alley. Come on. I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah, I remember when I had my first Pokemon game.
How did I miss this?
I went with Squirtle because like he was the coolest looking one out of the three.
I just went with Squirtles because I like turtles.
But also, it's like when I encountered Abra, I intentionally saved the game and went out of my way to catch this son of a bitch. Despite the fucking, the fact that its first move is teleport. I thought it was such a cool Pokemon at the time. I still do.
Abra?
Yeah.
I loved Abra, dude.
I didn't play him until I got one, and when I did, he became my favorite Pokemon because he was just fucking awesome.
Pokemon Go was a glorified exercise app.
Oh boy.
Essentially. Essentially.
My favorite Pokemon in Red and Blue. Actually, it started off with Yellow, and my favorite Pokemon was Nidoran male. Like, oh my god, he's so good. He learns Earthquake and Surf and Ice Beam, and it's just all around amazing Pokemon.
I was talking about aesthetics.
Oh, aesthetics, yeah. Nidoking also looks awesome too, aesthetic-wise, as well.
As far as like aesthetics goes, one of my absolute favorites though, like two of my absolute favorites from Gen 1 are definitely Slowpoke because of the vapid, just vacant look on its eyes, and it's just so dopey looking, and fucking Magikarp because he's just so fucking awesome and cute. I know people are like, oh, it becomes a powerful dragon when he hits level 20. Yeah, I know that, but it's like I still like just. For the adorableness factor, I love fucking.
I can do this. Let's see. My favorite Pokemon aesthetically in Generation 1. Let's see. I always liked what's it called? Pinsir. I thought Pinsir always looked really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
Scyther was pretty cool too. Like he wasn't all that useful as a Pokemon, but like. Design-wise, he was really fucking cool. And then they gave him like an evolved form in gold and silver with Scizor.
This was a mistake.
Why is it not letting you fucking jump?
Because I'm underwater.
It's all good, dude. I never really played much past the Hoenn region.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I never kept playing after Gen 2. I know a few Pokemon. Yeah, I know a few.
Gen 3 was a lot of fun, though.
Dude, Generation 3 has some of the best designed Pokemon, in my opinion.
Once I hit the DS and online trading became such a huge thing, and like competition just like went the way of like fucking like Yu-Gi-Oh, with only like 5 Pokemon being viable.
Well, I mean, that was the same. That was how it was in Generation 1 as well.
What the fuck is that?
It's a dude, see? It's a friend.
That is creepy shit.
It is, but he doesn't attack you, but if you get next to him while you're a wall, he'll
Leave
give
that
you...
leave that poor boy alone, Dragon.
If he does, well, what I'm saying is that he likes balls.
Balls of steel.
Or whatever Samus's arm is made out of. Oh boy, here we go.
So we're just circle strafing again.
Oh, come on!
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. But now,
I
see,
was wondering why that last one didn't fucking register. It's like, oh, I guess because you're too far to the side for it to register, I guess. How convenient, the flames don't affect the bugs.
well, like,
Very fucking convenient.
oh, come on! Why am I lagging so bad?
Yeah, Gen 2, my favorite Pokemon by bar none was Totodile.
My favorite Pokemon Generation 2 is Slugma.
I thought Slugma was a Hoenn region.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought he was, oh. Alright then.
oh shoot!
Also, like, Gen 1, one of my favorite types, or one of my favorite designs is Farfetch. Just so happy with that fucking leaf that you get to slap people with.
There's evolution.
He's a
Yes,
Generation 2 Pokemon.
What? No, Farfetch is Generation 1, but he has an evolution now.
I know, they added Surfetch, and it's like, apparently, from watching Did You Know Gaming, the Surfetch was actually going to be in Gen 1, but due to time constraints, it actually got cut. I think it was time
It only
constraints and
took
memory
them.
limitation.
It only took them 20 years to finally get around to that.
I love how in fucking Gen 2 they just started adding baby forms to some Pokemon.
Don't
Like Magmar
baby
got
forms.
Magby and shit.
Pichu.
You know what
So
I would
many
do?
people.
You know what I would do? What I would do is I'd like change all the speed values of lower level like lower evolution Pokemon. So like Bulbasaur, it just makes sense that Bulbasaur's slower than Venusaur because Venusaur's big and fat. Yeah, like I mean it just doesn't make any sense. How are they? Well, why?
Hoenn region had one of my favorite set of Pokemon though. The sloth Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Oh God!
I remember someone actually put up a meme picture of fucking fuck is his name? The fucking Pokemon that was barricading your way in the first game. You had to use a
Masuda
foot on
Wada.
it.
Snorlax?
No. Snorlax, that was it. Like they show the different artworks from the different games, and it's like, yeah, it took 17 years for Snorlax to stand up.
Oh, I love that one. I love
Yeah,
that
I'm
one.
sitting there like, oh my god, you're right. You're fucking right, man. I totally slept on that. Son of a bitch.
Come on, health! Oh, health! Please, please, please! Oh!
Ah, there you go. Finally dropped that fucking kidney stone right into your fucking bladder.
Oh, save point. Save. Save. What do you want, dog? Hello, dog. Fortunately, I have to go all the way back there because I spent so much time traveling in that toxic waste. That
To be fair, going back and forth between going back is sort of a theme in Metroid.
Right, but I tried to go all that. I tried to go all that way. Now I have to go back.
I was just referring to the fact that Metroid is like, it's constantly backtracking. It's like, oh, you got this new power up, now time to go all the way back to the other side of the map now and go to this door.
Yeah, well, at least they give you at least they do a good job designing optional stuff to do while you're traversing back, so it doesn't feel like a total waste of time. That's the key. I always try to remember that if I was making a game. So if you got to backtrack, be sure to put stuff that your new powers you just got can actually take advantage of, because that's the way to do it. To make backtracking not
Isn't
seem
the
like
first
a fucking
boss
chore.
of this planet that giant, like that plant room?
Yes. That's probably when I'm gonna break it off for the night. Is I'm gonna beat that guy and then be done for the night. Fuck!
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, you. That's just a good stopping point, is what that is. It's like beating a whole area.
Man, you best be you're playing. I didn't know you were playing like a 5-hour stream if you're planning on ending it at that boss.
What is there? I don't think it's gonna take that much longer. What am I up to now?
Hour and 15.
That's all I've been playing? Man, I feel like I've been playing forever.
I want to fucking hear that, like with the fucking Mega Man 7 and 8. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Oh. Oh yeah, Fuda. I looked at a fucking speedrun someone did on Games Done Quick for Mega Man 9.
Yeah.
Or no, for Mega Man 8. Yeah, I should have fucking gone a different boss first, because yeah, they were a little bit easier to deal with. Or at least the fucking pattern that they busted out. Also, for Mega Man 9, I should have gone Concrete Man first.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
the walkthrough that I was
I saw
following
the
said it
pattern.
didn't really matter if you wanted to do Concrete Man or Black Hole Man. It's just, in their opinion, Black Hole Man was the easier fight.
No, like the fucking Concrete Man, I saw the pattern that the speedrunner was doing. Like, he was able to manipulate him into constantly dashing forward after firing the concrete shot. It was super fucking simple. It's like, oh my god, that would have been way fucking easier than goddamn Galaxy Man.
Oh, there's another scan there, right there, in the water.
Because Hornet Chaser would have fucked the Galaxy Man shit up hard.
And there's one up top.
At least I think it was Hornet Man. But...
There we go.
No. Hornet Man
I demand
was
every
Black
scan be gotten.
Every scan begotten. Ain't that right, Jack? Yeah. My cat Jack is sitting on my lap.
Oh man, I should tell Foxy that I'm going to start streaming Legend of Dragoon on Monday.
Yeah, maybe she'll actually tune in and give us that extra viewer so we can qualify for affiliate.
Someday.
Living the dream.
I mean,
man.
look, we got 3 viewers, 3 consistent viewers in the bag. Because I'm
We just need more followers.
Right.
Somehow, though, we only ever have 2. I think Dragon's cheaping out on us sometimes.
Well, I'm always have simulcast.
So basically, it's you, Fuda.
I'm always watching.
Via Discord, you ass.
No, I always do both, Discord and.
Yeah, last stream I ended up because I restarted my computer. I forgot to fucking make sure my Twitch tab was active, so it didn't actually count my main account as a fucking viewer. So it's like, oh well, that sucks. Oh well, next time. Fucking Mega Man 10 though. Oh.
Damn it! Please tell me there's something I can do in here that doesn't require spider ball track.
Fireball.
Although one thing for certain that a
Oh,
lot
I think
of
you can
Mega Man
shoot
games
those red
have
wires right there.
really good soundtracks though.
Missile?
Now, see, what I need here is to do that, and then go up, and then yeah,
Lame.
yeah, it is. I'm trying even though it keeps trying to get me fuck off. What? Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're trying to be a viewer, even though it keeps telling you to fuck off.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. All right. That's fine. All right, I see what you're saying. Oh.
And besides, this is considered a business venture for him, so he can get his tax write-off.
This is me? Fuck.
Like we get
Oh,
profit
Bolt.
for this.
Oh, okay.
It's like he's doing a business conference with other creators, us, and so yeah, this this qualifies. This is why he's able to support his coke habit.
Ah.
The legal kind. The legal kind.
Oh, balls in my fucking testicles.
Balls of steel. God damn.
Foxy says I messaged Foxy about us starting Legend Dragoon on Monday, and she emojied it 3 times on the statement of it, and then sent like, yes, I will be tuning in with like 5 exclamation points. So I'm assuming we have a new video, we have a new like viewer come Monday.
That's like one of her favorite games from the PlayStation 1 era. Like, cause I actually had my when my PSP was still running, I actually tried to set it up so she could play it, but unfortunately it couldn't get past the first disc. Like there was some sort of fucking issue going on where it wouldn't load the second or third disc or some shit like that.
Well,
And I couldn't fix the problem. Mainly because I didn't know how.
Maybe you need a different
we need all we can
disc
get.
emulation. Maybe you need emulation different.
It was PSP. That was why.
Oh.
Like, so I didn't know how to solve that particular that particular issue. Because if you're playing on a PC emulator, it'll run just fine. Yeah.
if you ever want to see a specific game, just just drop us a hint sometime.
Oh yeah. I'm really
we have
excited
plans,
though.
but we don't mind taking a break to play other things every now and then.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited to play Murder Soul Suspect because I want to see Fuda's reaction to some of this shit in the game. Like, okay, here's something out of context.
Before you can play that, you have to do all the ladders in every single Mortal Kombat game.
No. It's like, to give you an out of context...
Damn, there wasn't even a joke to go with that. It was just no.
Nope! To give you an out of context fucking event that happens in Murder Soul Suspect, the main character gets to ride a 16-year-old girl.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Fun
I'm
stuff.
giving you zero context for that because there's an actual explanation for it that makes more sense when you see it, but just out of context.
No, we're never cutting you loose. You're here. You're here forever because you're here. We've kidnapped you. You've been inducted into the Ascension.
Although, fun fact, you do get to meet that game's version of Wednesday Addams. Oh my god, I hate that character so much.
Fuck, and fuck. I'm so tired of
I
following
loved Wednesday Addams. What?
No, the Wednesday Addams knockoff in Murdered Soul Suspect.
Though personally,
character,
I think Wednesday Addams in the original show was better than her personification in the movie. Because in the original Addams Family TV show, Wednesday Addams, like, while she was creepy, she was creepy in a very innocent way. She just thought all these things were normal and nice. Whereas the one in the movie, she just did evil things for the sake of evil things.
No, it was just more of the fact that she was a sadist, and she was unapologetically a sadist.
Well, like I said, like, she knew that they were bad things, but she did them because they were bad things. Whereas The other one,
Like-
she just did them because she thought they were nice things to do and she enjoyed them.
It's like you're preaching to the choir because, like, I love the TV show and I love the movies.
Don't get me wrong, I love
Like
the
Raul
movies, I just-
Julia did a fantastic Gomez Adams, and Christopher Lloyd did a really good Fester.
Like I said, don't get me wrong, I loved both. I loved the movie, but I just thought Wednesday Addams in the TV show was more well done.
She came off as more wholesome for us.
Which
like,
I thought
yeah,
was the
like,
whole point, you know?
Yeah. It's like I actually remember when I was still living in California. I was in Pomona at the time as a kid. Every year, my mom and I would watch the Addams Family Marathon on KCal 5, now known as CW, and it was really cool because like the actress that played Wednesday Addams on the show actually did a promo for the marathon. So seeing her as an adult was really cool. It's like, oh, that's what she looks like now. And she had the fucking punk hair, multicolored dyed hair with the fucking like punk rock looking spiel. And it was really fucking cool. I was just, oh, that is such a cool outfit. Nowadays, I'd be looking at it, comparing it to like the woke crowd. It's like, oh, they ruined that look, didn't they? God damn. I'm sorry for you. Yeah, Wednesday Addams and the Thanksgiving Close. Oh yeah, it's like, oh goddamn. Like Christina Ricci, because she's like roughly my age. When I saw her in the movies, I had like the biggest crush on her for like the longest fucking time. And it's like, even seeing her as an adult now, it's like she's still drop dead gorgeous, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Oh shit, I'm on time.
She's still my beating heart. You were fucking beautiful. Like she is still a very beautiful woman, and yeah, that crush is still fucking there. I see her, it's like, oh my god, I just want to cuddle the shit out of you and numb your head. Just like, I know. I have that same disposition.
Dude! Oh, thank God. I got stuck on the door!
Although I thought it was hilarious, the actress that played Morticia Addams in the film, when they finished filming the first movie, the first thing she did when they had the final, when they said that's a wrap, she went and burnt the fucking dress. Because that thing was the most uncomfortable thing for her to wear, and she is just a complete fucking slog. And I'm just sitting there like, I respect you for fucking toughing it out.
Well, look, yeah,
like you did it for the sake of the movie.
That
you
dress
did it for the
basically
sake.
forced her to walk like fucking tiptoes at a time.
No, but there was also a corset that went with it.
Well, yeah, did you see the original fucking Morticia Addams like figure? Holy shit!
Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize the Addams Family is actually based off of a comic strip that used to appear in newspapers and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like they were a comic before they were a TV show or movie series. And so they were trying, at least in the first attempt, like they were trying to make the characters look as close to the source material as they could. And it's like, I forget her name offhand, that played Morticia. It's like, I respect her deeply for enduring that bullshit and seeing it through to the end of production. Because I would imagine most actors nowadays, most female actors, if they had to sit there and do that, they would probably just sit there and quit halfway through. Or not even get past fucking concept.
Or just make a
or they'd CG
make a Twitter post about how misogynistic this thing is and force them to change it.
Or they would sit there and just use fucking CG to alter it. Which you could get away with it. I mean, they did that with fucking Tony.
I don't understand how people can still whine and bitch about that, like, and say that, like, oh, there's like unrealistic female expectations. And I'm like, look at fucking Christian Bale and what he does for roles.
Christian Bale, fucking Chris Hemsworth, goddamn.
Christian Bale literally will lose like 100 pounds for a role just so he can perfectly fit it because he wants to be that immersed. fuck
and
you. Yeah,
and
Hugh
then,
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
right,
Like,
and then,
he even said in like Jackman even said during productions, like, yeah, if I know I'm going to be doing a shirtless scene, I have to know at least 2 weeks in advance so I can actually start preparing to make sure I'm looking correct.
right, and then you have Brie Larson
And
who
I'm-
needs a
I
butt
felt-
model.
And it's just like, oh,
A
why
butt
are there all
double,
these
yeah.
unrealistic body expectations in these like comic books and video games? I'm like, because they're comic book and video games. They're hot. They're a fantasy. Why wouldn't you want something to look exactly how it looks in your mind?
Even funnier, like there are women that complain about how like there's no diversity in female figures in porn, but if you look at the porn, look at all the guys. Look at all the guys.
Like, I'm
And
sorry,
tell me
it's-
there's a lack of or tell me there's diversity among the male actors,
I was
because
saying,
they
every
all
single
have to look
male actor
identical.
looks the same, but like there are literally too many fucking like subsections for women. For
Yeah,
guys, it's literally the same. It's either black
you
or
got-
white. That's
yeah.
that's it.
You have to be lean, you have to have a big dick, and that's it. Don't say shit. And it's like, at least women, there's a variety here. What do you mean?
It's gotten
Well,
a
the
little
trans
bit
women,
better
the-
with like, you know, like because now twinks are getting popular. You know,
well, they're-
the
well,
twink builds.
well, there's there's trans women, there's
But it's still
the
all
curvy
lean.
women, there's
Like
the
you never
twiggy.
see a guy like me.
There's
in porn.
diversity among the females in the porn industry.
I was gonna say, there's literally like a whole thing for like fat women in porn. Like that's a huge market.
yeah.
There's no market for fat guys.
There's
Well,
one
talk about
niche.
fucking diversity.
There's one niche thing, but it's so unpopular. Where it's just a fat dude eating food while he's fucking a bitch. And I'm just sitting there like, I can understand why that would not be very popular, because that's a very specific kind of thing. And that's
Oh
not
wow,
particularly
3 days
my
without
jam.
drinking water?
Oh
Damn.
yeah, yep. He's right. There is like gay guys like fat dudes. Yeah, can attest to that. Whenever I'm on a dating app, I have to like specifically prevent like guys from being able to see my picture. Otherwise, I get like 30 messages from them. Like, you think I'm kidding? I'm not. If I was
Oh,
gay, I would be getting laid every other fucking day.
For me, it's like I'm like, I'll date a trap. Yeah, because like you fit the form, the female form, and you can pass. That's my thing. Is like I'm into the female nature, the feminine form. But it's just like,
Oh yeah,
I would like to meet someone that I could actually have a family with, though. Like, because that is something I want. As a long-term thing, not as in like, oh hi, first date, all right, are you obligated? Let's go. It's like nothing even remotely close to that. But it's like, if I meet someone and we're dating for a bit, it starts getting serious. If we're she's interested in starting a family with me, awesome. But of course, can't discuss that without looking like, oh yeah, like, I mean, as soon as we were on the date, we start thinking about kids. It's like, fuck no.
well, I mean, at your age, like, no offense, Dragon, but at your age, I think it could be a more normal conversation.
I don't know. Like, I know couples, I know adults are having children later in their lifespans because the standard norms right now. But I'm just sitting there, it's like, if I get into a serious relationship, I would definitely be open to, the concept of having kids. Because I know, like, if I try dating people my own age, it's like it's very likely they're going to have kids of their own, and they're probably not going to want any more kids. So I'm like, well, that eliminates that, because I do have long-term goals and stuff like that for myself. So yeah, I know I have my work cut out for me. But unfortunately, the dating apps out there is just like, I'm not bothering with them right now. I'm just, no thank you. Like, I don't need to sit there and compete against all these other guys right now. It's like, nah, I'd rather meet someone organically. Like, just meet them at a place I frequent,
No.
Huh?
I have to find 4 symbols again. I forgot.
Another 4?
No, the other one was optional. The other find 4 symbols was optional. This one
Okay.
is not.
Lovely.
No, see, what I'm saying, know about is that this room is infinitely more a pain in the ass to traverse than the other one.
Oh, there you go.
That was not one.
That wasn't. Oh, so you still got like what? One more?
No, 3.
But you. So one of the 4 that you scanned was one of the correct ones. Fuck. Son of a bitch.
Come on.
Yeah, I found a card shop that's out in Vegas that also sells retro games. It's like, ooh, now you speaking my language. Yeah, apparently it's we play games. Yeah, apparently it's the largest card shop in Vegas. Now I'm sitting there like, cool. So that means you guys will likely have like, probably like weekly tournaments for games like Magic and stuff like that. They sell board games, memorabilia, retro games. And I'm sitting there like, all right, you were appealing to me, sir. I believe I will become a patron at your particular venue, if you will. Who knows? Maybe they'll have a copy of Pokemon Platinum I can pick up. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. It's like I could ask them if they got a copy of Pokemon Platinum.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm not that big a fan of Diamond and Pearl myself. I felt like the story was really weak, and I wasn't really a fan of the Pokemon that much. So
I missed out on playing Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum in its heyday. Yeah. So I'm playing this after the fact.
Yeah, but I wish they would have just done Platinum. Like Platinum had a better story anyway. But no, they have to do a stupid ass.
No, they have a tried and true system. They release the first ones, like the first 2 first, and then when people get hooked on it, they release the 3rd one, which has everything in it, which is by far just the better deal.
But they never do that for the remakes. They never do that for the remakes, though.
No. Hold on. Originally, when they released the updates, they have modified Pokemon that you can catch in that one, so you still have to trade with Red or Blue. In the case of Pokemon Yellow, there were several Pokemon that were in those that were in Red and Blue, but they took several of those that were in each out, so you'd have to trade with one of the other 2 copies. That's the same thing they did with Emerald. It's the same thing they did with Platinum.
But they don't do Platinum version for remakes. They've never done that. No,
in the remakes, they make it where half of the Pokemon are available in one game, the other half are available in the other game. So you no longer need a 3rd version to do it. You still require trading from the opposite copy. That's been one of the core fundamentals of the series is, unless you are willing to invest in, double the systems, double copies, 1 copy of each game and trade back and forth, it's encouraged for you to seek out other people who play the game and trade for Pokemon you don't have. That was meant to be the social aspect of it. That has always been a strong aspect of it. Like I remember, like when Red and Blue were out or before Gold and Silver, I was trading people Pokemon at my local high school. Like as a freshman in high school, I was trading them that shit.
Well, I would have preferred if they're gonna do a double version, they should should be more like Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, where the stories are actually very different.
In regards to the stories, it's like, they just swapped the main villain group, but the story beats are still the same.
Yeah, but like I said, Diamond and Pearl is probably if not the weakest story. I think it might be the weakest story in the whole Pokemon pantheon. What? I thought I got all 4. Ugh.
What are you missing?
I thought I got 4, but I missed this one. See?
Oh, son of a bitch! You got 3. All right.
I thought I got 4.
I thought you had the 4th one, but apparently I was fucking wrong. Well, back into the acid pool.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But I'm so close to being done too, because after I find these 4 symbols, there's the boss. There it was.
That it? Okay. Yay! Fucking finally. There it goes. Okay. There
Alright,
it goes.
that wasn't too bad.
Fucking long enough to find the forest.
I was also
God
Man,
distracted
you
by
got
a
to the forest
conversation.
boss way easier than I usually do.
Because I'm a god.
So you're the cabbage god. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like Princess. It's like what's that anime movie? Spirited Away. My favorite scene is when
That was a good, like,
when
despite the-
Chihiro was in the elevator with the radish god. It's like my favorite scene.
it's like, despite.
You know what I'm talking
my
about, right?
ex-wife- Yes, like my ex-wife played that fucking DVD to death, and I mean to death. Like she would sit there and play it, and then like halfway through, go over next door to talk to our our godson's mother, and then it would just like the menu theme would just play on loop ad nauseum for hours at a time, and to the point where it's like, honey, do you mind swapping to a different film? Because that menu music is driving me up a goddamn wall, and I just need a break from it for a little bit. And so she swapped over to Last Unicorn, which was also a good movie too, because it it also has Christopher Lee in there. Doesn't matter, they are here. They are all here. It's like, oh my god, I love this guy. I love this man in every fucking movie he was in. God rest his soul. Power man of many colors. Like he also even played heavy metal.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's like, dude, you're fucking awesome. I know they did you dirty as Count Dooku in the prequel trilogy. God damn, you're still a badass, you know? And apparently, like, one of the things, like when he did interviews, one of his restrictions, like hard limits, was never ask him anything about the Hammer film series. Dracula. And I'm sitting there like, oh, but those are like some of the coolest cheese. Like, those are like badass. It's like, oh my god, yeah, they're not high quality, but they're fucking entertaining as hell. I would have loved to have asked him some of the questions of that. It's like how did you get the job, or it's like what brought you back to the sequels? Things like that. Like just out of just curious things I would like to know. But it's the same thing like fucking. It's the same thing like with Dustin Reynolds, Gold Dust. If you mention anything about the Black Rain gimmick, he will block you on Twitter.
The what gimmick?
Black Rain.
When he was in TNA wrestling, he had a character called Black Rain, REIG or GN.
Oh.
And it was essentially the gimmick itself was a split personality type of thing. And it was like, ever since I was a kid, there was like this thing, there's this other kind of, this thing inside me that was just trying to fucking get out. It's just fucking ravaging my brain. It's like there's the multiple like personalities. There's the gold guy, and then there's the white guy with the number, and then like there's this dark entity that's just like coming out. And the reason why for him it represents a dark time for him was the fact that he was at his lowest point as a human being with his drug addiction problems. And even though creatively Black Rain was like a dark version of Gold Dust and was really fucking interesting as a character concept and seen on screen, it basically was a very a sore spot in his life. So that's why he doesn't like talking about it. Because there was like one of the OSW boys is like, look, I know you're not a fan of it, but your Black Rain character was, creative genius. And he's still blocked by him to this day. And I'm just like, oh, I understand why he why it's a sore spot for him, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it was kind of like, it was essentially like equivalent to Dave Chappelle's "I'm Rick James, bitch." It was done to the point where he just couldn't take it and needed a fucking break from it. So
Dave
I
Chappelle
completely
doesn't
understand.
Like Rick James anymore?
No, it was the fact that at the time people were just like walking up and just saying it to him in an antagonizing manner. "I'm Rick James, bitch," just like that kind of shit. Instead of like, "Hey, I'm Rick James, bitch, yeah," kind of thing. He's gotten over it. He's like when he stepped away from the show, he's definitely had the years to heal from it and kind of regather himself, because the producers at Comedy Central were not being very supportive to him either. Like, they were trying to just micromanage the show, which wasn't doing him any favors. I saw the results with the lost episodes of season 3. Holy shit. And it's just, it's a good thing the show did end, because we also got 2 good seasons of Mind of Mencia. 3 was okay. 4 was definitely the producers have taken over at this point. Then we got the Jeff Dunham show, which only had 6 episodes, and I think 3 of them were aired. The rest were released on DVD.
That's because of the racist comments.
No, it was the fact that the producers tried to adapt a stage act in a sitcom variety, or in a variety show kind of presentation, which didn't work.
Does
In
John
hindsight-
Updike have any quotes for eating a leftover Texas Roadhouse porterhouse with your hands in your underpants? I would hope not, because that's oddly specific.
Did you ever eat at Texas Roadhouse? That's a question I want to know. Are you hitting the wrong button?
Man, is he not dead yet? The fuck?
He has 4 phases.
I think Wily has 4 phases in Mega Man 9.
He does.
God damn.
No, keep hitting the wrong button. Don't die, don't die. Okay.
Die me, you bastard.
Where's the... Oh no. Can I make it in time? Can I make it in time?
Oh, it's on the opposite side of the fucking... Yeah, it's right there, you sons of bitches.
No!
And then you rolled into the
Oh!
acid. Yes.
God damn, the plot is real.
I hit the wrong
The
button!
fucking plot is real.
I'm almost out of missiles. On stun.
No,
There.
there are no fucking small mobs to replenish your shit.
There might be, but I'm too pro.
Too pro.
Okay.
Okay, this time you're right next to the fucking entrance, so...
There we go. Alright, first try.
Baby fat, yes I could.
Not bad, not bad. That wasn't that bad. It got a little dicier, but I still had 70 HP. That's
Good God.
well, if I would have stopped and got all those extra health pickups, I probably wouldn't have been doing as well. Man, now you just really make me want steak, but all I have is leftover pizza and chicken nuggets.
I'm still debating. Like, I still need to take my medicine. My first dose of medicine for the day. So I'm debating what I want to make for food.
Here's the problem I have with this game. Why the hell did a giant plant have the Varia suit?
Oh, the Varia suit?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like,
I think it'd be cool if instead you just got resources, and you like, let's say you just collected resources throughout the levels, and you choose to re-upgrade your suit however you wanted, and then you just have different avenues you could go down. So different levels of exploration. Oh god. can't. You seeing this? I couldn't jump for some reason.
I see you sucking dick at Metroid.
What are you talking about? I didn't die at all.
Yep.
They're in that last boss. Lag frames and all. Oh no, one of these. Oh boy, here we go. Oh wait.
Ah!
Go away! What? Oh, never. Must need a super missile or something.
Really, Jack? This is the best time to groom yourself?
Yes.
He's grooming his leg, and as he's doing so, he's got it extended and draped over my hand on my chair. Dick.
This room sucks, I can't see shit. You'll see what I'm saying in just a second why this room sucks when you can't see shit.
So wait, you gotta do a triple bomb to get up there? Wait, is there? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is there a fourth one you gotta get to, but you can't see?
No, I underestimated how good I was at this game. That was not meant to be a humble brag. I just seriously forgot how good I was at this game.
That's how I felt with Mega Man 6. I was able to knock that one out so fucking quick compared to the previous 5. It's like, all right, they lowered the difficulty a lot on this one.
Steak?
And then, like, fucking Fuda was watching.
It's not good for my uric acid. Oh, yeah. I see.
Watching with the.
I know what you mean.
With how generous the fucking item pickups were in Mega Man 2. Then they overcompensated in Mega Man 3.
What do I do?
And then there was Mega Man 8 where you constantly had to like use the fucking supply drop.
Yeah.
Mega Man 8 was a bastard.
It's like, dear God.
That was the only way you were beating some levels, man.
I sense Mega Man 9 is going to be even worse.
For that fucking spider robot shaft thing where you had to use the Mega Ball. That was so annoying because it's like, oh fuck.
Dude, I just saw something. Dude, Dragon.
I mean, once you figured it out, it wasn't that bad.
Dude, Dragon, I saw something that was absolutely ridiculous. Ball only mode.
Yeah. For Mega Man 8?
Yeah, people ball only. I don't know who
fucking
had the patience to do something like that, but I gotta give him some mad props.
Fucking mad lad.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, I need to see this. Dragon, you're doing a ball only run.
No, fuck you. Even though it is really good music. Like, we all are in unanimous agreement. Like, it was some really good fucking, like, chill, relaxing music.
I don't know, Fun. Weren't you planning on stopping after the boss?
I'm trying to find a save point.
Ah, okay.
A new save point, not one that I've already been to. Sorry, just what time were we up to anyway?
1:56.
Really? Maybe we could just go for another hour.
Oh yeah, don't forget to start upload this to the YouTube channel.
All right. Yeah, I guess I will go for another hour. I didn't realize it's only been 2 hours. My last stream was a short one anyway, because we finished Plants vs Zombies.
Really wish we had gotten a proper sequel to that.
Stupid Microsoft.
That wasn't on mobile.
Stupid Microsoft.
It wasn't Microsoft. It was EA.
Oh.
Yeah, they bought PopCap not too long after Plants vs. Zombies came out. That's why the sequels were all microtransaction based, and then they eventually came up with the Garden Warfare spin-off that became its own separate series.
There we go.
Why
wasn't it working?
Goddamn Warfare.
I don't know why. I hit the button so many times that I don't know why it wasn't working. Don't ask me how, but the first time I made down at Magmore Caverns, which is the lava level, by the way, I somehow missed the Rhea suit, and I have no idea how. So I was just like, why am I taking so much damage? I still have no idea to this day how the hell I missed the Rhea suit. Also, you want to talk about absolute banger.
Yeah, we fancy motherfuckers.
I completely forgot about the YouTube, to be fair.
Styling and profiling. Woo!
I guess I'll do Magmore Caverns and then call it. Because here's the save point right here.
I'm actually looking forward to this coming month because Resident Evil 8's coming out.
Oh, right.
I get to enjoy that.
Oh man, I'm so fucking hyped for Monster Hunter. I'm going to just devour that fucking game.
Because I was sitting there, it's like, you know, I really enjoyed Resident Evil 2 Remake. I enjoyed 7. Resident Evil 3 Remake was a good game, even though it was a poor remake. And I'm looking forward to Resident Evil 8. It's like this, like, because if it's more consistency of what 7 brought, as far as like returning the game to its survival horror roots, I'm on board. Because that was what I liked about the original trilogy in the first place.
No, we all know why you're actually playing Resident Evil 8. It's absolutely disgusting.
I know.
Big
that blonde
mommy Dommy.
No, you're more of a bottom than I am, buddy boy.
Look, if she's that fucking huge, there's no way I'm being a bottom. I would get crushed.
Yeah, but you'd be crushed with a smile on your face.
Death by Slusta. Classic. Gruesome. I like these. I don't know why, but I kind of like these coughing things.
If my memory serves me correctly, the fembot that dominated the Amazons, I believe that was voiced by B. Arthur.
Really? Oh. Yes.
At least I think it was, because it sounded very, very similar to B. Arthur's voice profile. Plus, also, you know, Spoon and I would definitely agree, or B. Arthur definitely a fucking legend in her own right.
You
Fucking right, though.
You should go.
Does
There's like
that make you a situational bottom?
someone.
Situation.
I mean, everybody, you're like anybody can be a bottom for the right situation. Sometimes you're forced into it. Sometimes it's a kink, but anybody can be a bottom for the right situation.
Part of the reason why I'd be a bottom is because I just have absolutely no stamina.
Dude, somebody take a look at the newest meme and shit posting. Oh my lord. Shit have me rolling.
What you doing, big boy?
Hey,
Hey,
here's
we have a fourth viewer. Who the fuck's in here?
me. It's a crimson.
Users. Bolt Snap, Commander Root, Dark Scars, oh it might be Paul. Droop Dog, Ice Wizards, Idelera, and Lemon Juices 12. Are all the users.
I
Chat.
don't know why I'm
Not
not
to be
there.
confused with Snip
I'm
Dog.
absolutely watching it. How do you think I've been keeping track of the chat?
We don't get paid enough for that. Excuse you.
Maybe it's because I'm on mobile. So, I don't know.
No, like I'm just looking at the users in chat.
Oh, I know, but I
I
should
think
be in there.
I think these are all people that have been here and then left later on.
I have no
I think it's
idea how they
showing
keep.
everybody that's popped in.
I have no idea how they keep track of that sort of thing. It's very confusing. I usually don't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Well, I wish there was like a users currently in chat and then like a log of people that had been in there would be a better way to do it. But you know, I cannot deign to speak for Twitch, our almighty Lord and Savior. Ah! But,
Fuck me, Jerry. Don't be up the butt.
Fucking bubble.
Alright, first it was funny, now it's just sad, Fump. You don't have to do this for the meme anymore.
What mean?
Oh, that's even more
Oh, I
depressing.
thought you were, yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you were missing the jumps on purpose. Well,
We had a good run, folks.
yep.
I'm trying to go fast,
This isn't Sonic the Hedgehog.
but I want to go fast. I was having fun going fast.
This game gets super fun once you get the grappling hook.
I really just need the moon boots.
You're a moon boot.
Like, I've never been given a more extreme compliment in my whole life. Actually, could I have got the moon boots at this point? I swear it might have been possible. But see, here's the thing. I don't want to go back to the. You know, I might. You know what I might do? I might like save a state and like walk back there to see if I can get the moon boots because I know where they are. But I'm almost to Pendrena Drifts right now. You realize how long it would take me to get back to the Talon Overworld? Probably like 10 minutes of just walking just straight there.
Oh,
This grappling hook? Nope, wrong one. Give. Go away. No. There. Also, this song was a banger too.
I have never heard a bad song in one of the Metroid Prime games.
True. What the? How did that happen? What the? That made no sense. I was not pushing. I was not pushing that direction at all. There's no possible way. There. Oh, see, it almost happened again. Ooh. But whatever this is, it better be like curing of cancer or something. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Like, seriously, this better be like a limited supply of like mustard for doing all this.
Limited supply of mustard. That's really what you want.
I couldn't ask for anything more. I can't even turn the camera at this point. Come on. Ooh. Oh boy. All that for a Mishtil expansion? For fuck's sake.
You didn't really think you're gonna get anything important out of a bonus, so did you?
I was hoping a little more.
They won't put anything important in a bonus zone because then somebody might not find it and they won't be able to continue the game.
No, like just the energy tank, because that was really hard. But I guess this expansion's fine enough. Did I miss anything in this room? It doesn't look like it. Actually, there might have been something. Ah, no. Ooh, where's this go? Yes! Oh my god, the developers of this game are the best fucking things ever. Oh, now I can go get the moon boots. I think. This is a slight sidetracking, but I think it'll be worth it. To me, this game just isn't really that strong without platforming wise without the double jump.
Well, I mean, I don't really like platformers without double jump.
Well, it's because you can't really change your direction and air that much. You're kind of even like I can like 360 no scope like you see me doing right now. It's really hard to change your momentum up once you're already in motion. No! I knew that was fucking gonna happen. I'm getting too fucking impatient. And just my desire for moon shoes is more than anything. I'm like, that was not me! That was not me. You saw that. My free game lagged at the exact moment I hit the jump button.
I'm sure that's what it was, Fump.
There.
What's the other Metroid characters? I think you can play them in one of the Smash Bros. Oh, Ripley? He's the enemy.
Ripley and Dark Samus. I don't think there is any other one you can play.
I think they have the Brain as a trophy summon.
Oh, maybe.
I know they have like the stereotypical Metroid like brain sucker as one of
Metroid.
those.
It's called Metroid.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Can I get the moon shoes now? They're over there in that room. Doesn't require a grappling hook, does it? Okay, so I need to get to this one right here. And then, do you see that blue, this blue thing right here, this blue room? That one will lead to back here, and then that will allow me to moon shoot, which is in that room right there.
Gotcha.
Or I could try a speedrunner trick that I've literally never attempted before. I did not mean to do that. No. Okay. Let's see. What's the other Metroid character? Oh, we already used that. I like for
I
this
don't do speedruns.
Oh no, I like that
You
too.
must be mistaken.
Yeah, I really like to speedrun the 67% speedrun. The world record holder.
I get mistaken very easily.
can't get the moon shoes right now.
Oh, why not?
I need speedball. Fuck.
Oh.
See, here's this, Tony. Here's this half pipe right here.
Oh, nice.
So you have to build up your momentum up and with speedball in order to get that working. I guess I'll go get speedball. I really would just. Never mind.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck on the speedruns, dude. I just don't have the time to dedicate to it. Speedruns are like kind of dominated by a certain amount of people nowadays. Because like they just have they have like they have the time and effort to put into it. It's very hard to get into that niche market nowadays because like there's people in it that just it's their livelihood now.
Yeah.
So like them doing it is their job, so they just have all that time, all that like they have like the expertise, and like you can't break into it because like you have to have a job and like you just don't have the time to build up the sheer muscle memory that they do.
Oh, come the fuck up!
How are you stuck in the water?
Because there's a suit upgrade to get later that makes it easier to traverse in water. I'm trying to. Oh yeah. So me and speedruns. See, the thing is, I just get bored with games way too easily. For me to really get into speedrunning, I just tried speedrunning some stuff, and it takes way. I just rather just bounce from one game to another, like some kind of freaking Adderall and do coma, than like trying to focus on trying to get mastery on a single game like that they have. I would like to learn some speedrunning tricks, of course, but I don't know. I would never want to speedrun a game. I don't think. It's just not my bag. I'm perfectly fine just watching them. Unless it's like Wii Fit. Go watch a Wii Fit speedrun sometime. It's hilarious. For sure, gunfire inspiration. Oh, I see. No, dog, don't go. You're warming up my feet. I don't know why, but it's cold in this house for some reason. Oh. Of course. Wrong one. I saw that red one. Give. Thank you. No.
That's not bad. Yeah, only 15 to 25 minutes. That's not bad.
Screw it.
Beavis and Butthead are getting a new movie.
Oh,
I'm
why?
amazed at the fact that they actually got greenlit for a fucking movie in current year.
Yep.
Beavis and Butthead? Why?
Yeah.
Like, why do they even need a movie?
90s,
you go.
90s nostalgia. 90s nostalgia, my man. It's huge.
Apparently
Powerpuff
they're also-
Girls got a reboot, and a She-Ra, and all that kind of stuff. Oh. It's like, how the hell are we gonna have edgy humor nowadays? Like, I follow the Babylon Bee, and they get chastised all the time. I'm like people have no idea what satire even is anymore. They freaking, they wrote an article about how, like, Barnes & Noble is no longer carrying Bibles. And Barnes & Noble got so many messages about, like, how could you not carry Bibles anymore? These people are so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
What are you trying to do now?
Get to that right there. I know it seemed like I was doing fairly arbitrary things, but believe me. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I don't like this now. Come on. There we go. Alright, now the hard part. If I fail at this too many times, I might use the save state. Oh! How? No! What? No! Stupid! No! Are you fucking serious?
Back to the beginning with you.
I am
How
so
long
fucking...
is Metroid to beat? Oh, this is the first one a long ass time.
No, you guys don't even understand it. My on-screen keyboard came up. Go away! Go away, on-screen keyboard. How do I get rid of on-screen keyboard for Steam?
On-screen keyboard? I
Yeah.
have never once fucking opened that. I
didn't do it on.
I didn't even notice that was a thing.
I didn't do it on purpose. It just kind of did it. And it caused my whole game to start fucking up.
Alright, you have to press... To exit this mode, click or press your controller's A button while focus on the exit button.
Exit button? So...
Oh, wait a minute. I saw a quit button in the upper right-hand corner of that keyboard for a moment.
Oh, you did? Why does it work half the time? Hello? Look, I even minimized. I even went to desktop, and it still doesn't.
Go to open up your fucking task manager and just destroy that bitch.
There, I figured it out. Right. I know what happened. I clicked down on my stick, and that's what caused it to happen.
God, I hate Steam so much.
Why? It's like
Half their shit barely works. Like when I'm having trouble with my like running DS4 Windows and I look it up and everybody's literally like everybody on the internet's literally like, why are you running DS4 Windows? It's such shit. Just use like Steam's controller support. And I'm like, okay, first of all, no. Because I don't trust Steam to literally do anything.
I'm using Steam's controller support right now. And it's
Like,
been
don't get me wrong,
okay.
I like older systems, like, because they're simpler to understand. Steam is just...
Yes!
It's just stupid in some cases.
It can be, but unfortunately, it's just... It actually works well enough. But it doesn't work well enough that I have no... that I can't complain, because I certainly could. It's the frustrating part is it works just well enough that could tolerate most of its idiosyncrasies, but it doesn't work so well that I can just be like, oh yeah, you know, it totes. What happened? If I do an action click on my left stick, it brings up the on-screen keyboard, and I need to turn that off. But for some reason, I still have that on. I don't know why. I hate on-screen keyboard.
Two hours later.
Sorry, I'm trying to see how long I've been streaming.
2.5.
Yeah, let's get more follow. I might if I get more follow and we're not the 2 hour and we're not the 3 hour mark, then I'll try to get Moon Shoes and then end it there. That'll certainly be at the 3 hour mark. See, I'm okay with Samus's design, but I kind of wish she didn't have such massive-ass shoulders. I don't like the massive shoulders. Also, this is beautiful music, by the way. I love Phantom Drift's music. Some Afro? Oh! Alrighty then. Yeah, that might have been the case, but this game was not made in the 80s. And even call padded shoulders nowadays a fashion faux pas. What the? Okay, motherfucker. I was gonna spare you because you're really cute, but it appears that you have no such aspirations in life other than annoying me. I can't believe I actually made that with that for lag, because I jumped on a lag frame. Oh, there's a lot of exits in this room. Oh, let's just do one at a time. Stop it! Two for the price of one, Grandma. I hear a collectible, but do I want to get it now? Where? I hear it, don't you? You guys hear it? Hello? Are you guys still there?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Sorry, I went to the bathroom.
I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I wasn't disconnected from voice. Like, I hear the collectible, but I don't see collectible. I'm sure it's just a missile, but missiles are missiles, no matter how small. I don't know. Damn it, Salami, I was stuck on a wall. Oh. Ah, well, here's where the fun begins. Ouch. Come on. What?
What are you grumbling at?
Combined a laxative.
Oof.
Now prevent suit.
Wrong.
Suit.
Ugh.
I
What?
call it let me rip. Oh, Tony died. Want to get down? Is that it? All right, come on. Here you go, Tony dog.
You ever guys ever played Pokemon X and Y?
Yeah, I've got both of them.
Well, these little dudes look like Bergmite.
It's like
Cool.
Fennekin is my favorite starter Pokemon of the three, though.
Oh yeah, I really like Braxian. I'm very disappointed in Delphox though. There's Boost Ball. I really like Braxian, and you know Braxian's the fan favorite because when Braxian makes it into Pokken Tournament and Delphox doesn't, that's how you know.
Well, I know. Well, the reason is like, Fox and I were still dating at the time,
Ha, Foxy,
and of course, I named the Fennekin Foxy.
of course.
It's like, see, and I kept constantly restarting the fucking save to get a female Fennekin.
Yeah, I hate how Pokemon does that. It makes it so hard to breed. 12.5%. Why 12.5%? Could have been like 25% female. Or, why even bother? It makes it just makes breeding really freaking annoying.
Well, for me, it was just, like having Foxy in the game while I'm playing it, when she's doing other stuff or if she's out, not at my place at the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. Yabba. Yabba.
Alright, now I can go get the moon shoes.
Okay, the bloodshot, yeah, the irritation. That's the eye ulcers are still there. Yeah, thankfully the owners of the house that I'm renting were kind enough to pick me up some of the dog food for my dog that she likes, because I basically am out of money till the 3rd.
I see.
And,
You want me? You need something? I could wire you like a couple bucks through PayPal if you really need it.
no, I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay.
It's like, it was just, I didn't, I basically had like no cat litter and no dog food, and she was stuck having to eat the cat food.
Mhm.
And I know she was, I know it gives her some allergies to it because she incessantly puts her paws and she eats it. But fortunately, they were able to pick me up pick me up both, and the bloodshot in her eyes have gone away.
Good.
The eye ulcers are still there, so I'm gonna have to get those checked out. They'll probably give her some topical eye drops or some antibiotic drops. Yeah, it's okay, baby. I got you. Although it was funny when I poured out the thing of dog food. Jack and Sasha, my cats, they immediately got excited, like, "Oh, what's that? What's that?" And they're looking at the bowl, and they numbed a little bit of it, and they've basically like, "Oh, okay, we have numbed the bowl. The food is tasty and is approved." And so I put the cat food on, that was in the other bowl on the counter. So it's like they just hop up and they've actually been eating their own cat food. So it's like, oh, good.
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 Wait, what am I doing? Now that I have this, now watch this. I can just zoom around at the speed of sound now.
Going faster than the speed of sound.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Got places to be. Gotta follow my rainbow.
Let's take a round, gotta keep moving.
Son, like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 had some really good fucking bangers for a soundtrack.
I don't understand how fucking Dreamcast failed when it had like the single best Sonic game ever made on it.
PlayStation 2.
It was the fact that in its design, it got outclassed and outbullied by the PlayStation 2. Sony's tactics at the time were basically, strong-arming retailers not to promote Dreamcast stuff. Or else they won't get any of their stock, which was a very Walt Disney kind of thing to do. Also, it didn't help
They also did it with
that
developers too.
It also didn't help that the Dreamcast didn't have a DVD built into it. Although at one point, for as far as like
the fucking PS2
lots and lots and lots of kids conned their parents into getting
at
a
the
PS2
time,
because DVD players were extremely coveted.
At the time, DVD players were very expensive still, and the PlayStation 2 was the cheapest one on the market.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's so many
I
kids
can't say much. I
parents.
love the PS2. In fact, the PS2 is one of the most sold systems of all time. I think it is the most sold. No, the NES still is.
Actually, the Nintendo Wii is still the best-selling system.
I thought the PS2 was. I thought the PS2 was the highest selling one.
It was, but the Nintendo Wii outsold it in its lifetime sales.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. As far as
that really surprises me because I did not know many people that had a Wii.
As far as its actual debut, as far as like the first year of its debut, I believe it still is the best-selling system. Yeah, within
not even close. The Nintendo Wii isn't even in the top 5. It's PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS, Game Boy, PlayStation 4, and then the PlayStation, and then it goes to Nintendo Wii.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Because I knew during the heyday of the Wii, like its install base.
These are the total. Yeah, this is for the total products sold during their lifetime as of September 2020.
Yeah.
And PS2 beats everything out. The only thing comes close to the PS2 is the Nintendo DS, and they're about 5 million behind or so.
That's not too bad though.
That's actually
Game Boy is way under both of them. And then the PlayStation 4 is after that. Man, where is the fucking Xbox on this list?
No, the fucking
holy shit, the Xbox One is under the SNES.
Yeah.
Dear fucking God.
Wait, hold on. Is it the original Xbox or the Xbox One?
I just said Xbox One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
original Xbox is even lower.
Because I was going to say, it's like, well, some people, much like with PlayStation, the original
GameCube was the worst selling game system of all time.
Actually, yeah.
Maybe the worst mainstream one. Like you got like the 3DO and the.
It had a
Amtrak
as far as the mainstream
PC
developers, as far as like the mainstream manufacturers go, it is one of the lowest install bases. Even though it's a really solid piece of hardware.
Really
like
solid.
Like my friend Charles, he had a GameCube back in the day, and I borrowed it to play his copy of Resident Evil Remake, which was fucking awesome. And it's on Steam now, so like I got my copy of that and Zero, since I didn't play Zero either. But yeah, that remake was pretty badass.
Like it just surprises me. It doesn't really surprise me now that I think about it, because Nintendo made a huge switch to mostly supporting their consoles. I mean their portables for a while.
Yeah.
They made that huge switch to just focusing on portables.
Yeah, because like with the lukewarm reception of the GameCube, despite a lot of really good titles on it, including Eternal Darkness and
I was to say, I mostly played on the GameCube as a kid. I went to Nintendo 64.
I wanted to get one, but I never really had the opportunity to actually get around to getting it. And I just had Xbox and PlayStation 2.
I actually got a PlayStation 2 around maybe 6 months before the PlayStation 3 came out. And they actually had to cut, it was so bad. The PS2 is still so much, that's the reason that the PS3 did so shitty, was because the PlayStation 2 just still overshadowed it. They were still making games for the PlayStation 2 2 years after the PlayStation 3 came out.
2 years?
Also, the launch price point for the PlayStation 3.
Nintendo switched to the Switch.
Well, also, the launch price points for the PlayStation 3 models did not do Sony any fucking favors. And the fact that they
Yeah.
were so willing to double down on it by saying, "Oh,
$599
it's
US
actually
dollars.
really it's a no,
It was just
699 for
yeah,
the
it
high,
was
for the
way
actual.
too expensive because they thought like, oh, the PS2 was so good, it sold so well. They're definitely gonna want the PS3. No, we don't. We just
But
want more games for the PS2.
But no, it's the fact that it was too fucking expensive.
That's what I was saying. Like they
Yeah.
like they went like, oh, people are definitely gonna want the PS3, so we can just jack that price up as much as we want.
Yeah, just
Really resting on
bit
the
of an
laurels
ass.
after that one.
Like I have a launch PS3 that has the actual the extra, the SD card, fucking micro SD and all that other shit ports
Yes.
on it. I have that. I got it used off of GameStop for like I think $300 or something like that.
Jesus.
And
Yeah,
it
it was
doesn't help
a
that,
while
like,
after it came out, but the intriguing thing about it, and one of the reasons why it was so expensive at launch, was the fact that this particular model of the PlayStation 3 had actual physical hardware of the PlayStation 2 in there for hardware backwards compatibility, making it 100% backwards compatible with all of the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games.
See, that was the problem. When if the PS3 first came out, it was backwards compatible.
Yeah,
Like the
later
PS2,
revisions,
that was one of the reasons the PS2 was so popular, was because you didn't have to give up your old games.
yeah,
and
the
then,
later
like,
revisions.
Yeah, and then like the updated form that came out, so it's like, oh, it's not backwards compatible anymore. We want people to move on from the PS2, and I'm like, you can go fuck yourself.
Well, there was a middle tier revision before they went to the Slim, where they were able to replace the physical hardware backwards compatibility with software, which basically made it compatible with 99% of the PlayStation 1 games and PlayStation 2 games. But due to the software backwards compatibility, there were some drawbacks. Like if you had a copy of Twisted Metal Black Extra Twisted Edition for the PS2, if you're playing the explorable area with Newman's Cane, aka Sweet Tooth, the fire particles that are supposed to be moving upwards actually fire outwards in random patterns due to a bug in the emulation. I know this because, one, I have a copy of the actual game, and two, I've seen actual video of someone showing the software emulation versus the hardware emulation.
Yeah.
So plus, also, it's like, due to the move, I ended up losing the tote that had my PS3 power cable, my Xbox power cable, fucking HDMI cables and shit like that. So I need to get those. I need to reacquire them again before I can actually, give my system a deep cleaning and fucking, revitalize the damn thing, because it's a really good Blu-ray player.
Mhm.
It's a very good one. And I love the fucking remote control for the PS3. That is my favorite DVD remote that is Bluetooth. And I'm just sitting there like, why doesn't every fucking manufacturer now do it? I think many
I still remember
Blu-ray
the
players
remote
do.
for the fucking PS2.
I had one of those, and it was fucking good. It's like, yeah, this is nice. Like it's also nice that you could still use the controller as well. If you lost the damn thing, or if you don't want to use the remote, you still can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I love the fact that they have shit like fucking hell,
Mhm.
All right. Well, it appears we're winding down for the night.
Yep. I mean, it's not quite 3 hours, but I mean, I just got moon shoes, so I think it's a good enough place to stop.
Fucking
That's
shoes.
fair. So for those who are just joining us, we're gonna be winding down here for the night. But feel free to catch me on Monday. I will be streaming. I'll be starting up my new series of Legend of Dragoon. We're gonna be going from start to finish.
Yeah.
Believe Dragon's going to be starting Mega Man.
Nope.
Finishing his Mega Man run.
That's right.
On Thursday I'll be finishing up Mega Man 9. Wednesday, since I actually have my setup properly going, I might actually start a session for Murdered Soul Suspect. It really depends.
Yeah. And I think Fump's going to be continuing the Metroid trilogy probably until he beats it.
No, I'm gonna do one, and then I'll take that break and play something else, and then I'll...
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Right.
Conquer, kick your dick in.
Good, just so you get off my dick for that one.
You took my favorite game from me.
I have an idea. Why don't we could do like a co-op? Is that possible? You get
No,
the buttons,
it's
I'll
not.
get the control stick.
Jesus fuck, please no. I won't even begin to want to figure out how to do that.
Like I don't even know you anymore.
Anyways, we'll see. Like closed captioning for this program has been provided by FOM.
Alright, I really want everyone to enjoy lettuce. Responsibly, please.
Thought you were
Even-
cabbage.
Right?
Fucking traitor.
Don't eat me, motherfucker.
Don't eat me. Like,
God damn it! What am I gonna do with this corned beef cash now?
Like,
God damn. Son of a bitch.
and our resident robot dragon,
Fuck you.
and of course your favorite, me, Fuda. We'll be seeing y'all next week. Peace out.
Later, B.
Alright, that's fine. Let's find someone for you to
Later,
raid.
B.
Let's find someone to raid. Yeah, okay, hey, we can raid Cinder. Perfect. I'm sending you to Cinder now.
The hell?
I don't know. I don't raid.
You should.
No one ever raids us.
But it doesn't mean that if you do raid someone, there's a chance
I treat people how they treat me.
Well, sometimes you gotta raid some, and then you find someone who's more than willing to raid you every single time. You just gotta find the right person.
There.
Alright.
Sounds like a lot of work.
So
Oh, yeah, the Nintendo Wii, like, it's outside the top 5.
peace out, guys.
Just by like a small margin.
Damn.